In 2025, a digital dream turned into Nigeria's worst financial nightmare. This is the story of CBEX, a crypto scam that stole over $800 million and shattered lives across Nigeria and Kenya. In July 2024, CBEX, short form for Crypto Bridge Exchange, emerged in Nigeria, a nation grappling with economic hardship, soaring inflation, and a volatile naira. Marketed as a US-registered AI-powered cryptocurrency trading platform, CBEX promised something irresistible: a 100% return on investments in just 30 days. It claimed to leverage artificial intelligence to generate accurate trading signals, offering users the chance to double their money by depositing funds into crypto wallets. The platform's sleek website and aggressive social media campaigns painted it as a legitimate operation, even falsely associating itself with the China Beijing Equity Exchange, a reputable institution that later denied any connection. CBEX allure was amplified by Nigeria's growing crypto adoption. With traditional banking systems strained and trust in financial institutions waning, cryptocurrencies offered a glimmer of hope. CBEX capitalized on this, targeting small business owners, traders, and everyday citizens desperate for financial stability. In quotes, "It was my neighbor who introduced me to CBEX," said one victim in an interview with Punch. "He showed me his profits, so I believed it was real. Now all the money I brought back from Libya is gone." End quote. Social proof fueled the frenzy. Telegram channels buzzed with testimonials of early investors allegedly turning $1,000 into $5,000. Influencers and Telegram admins promoted CBEX relentlessly, some later accused of threatening victims when the platform collapsed. Posts on X captured the early excitement, with users sharing stories of massive gains, though some users warned of red flags like suspiciously consistent returns. Yet, the promise of quick wealth drowned out skepticism. By early 2025, an estimated 300,000 Nigerians had invested, with some reports suggesting total deposits reached 1.3 trillion naira, roughly $840 million. The cracks in CBEX began to show in early April 2025. Users reported withdrawal issues, with CBEX blaming, quote, "a security breach." By mid-April, panic spread as accounts were locked, balances plummeted to zero, and customer support vanished. CBEX locked its Telegram channels and restricted WhatsApp groups, leaving investors in the dark. In a desperate move, the platform demanded a verification fee of $100 to $200 to unlock funds, a tactic widely seen as a final attempt to squeeze more money from victims. Social media erupted. Videos of distraught investors, many in tears, flooded X, with some sharing how they had lost life savings. Someone said, in quotes, "CBEX came, sweet-talked everyone, and vanished like a thief in the night." Another user on X alleged that $822 million had been moved to a private Ethereum wallet, calling it one of the biggest exit scams in Nigeria. On April 15, furious investors stormed CBEX offices in Ibadan and Lagos. In Ibadan's Okeado area, a mob looted air conditioners, glass windows, and even a solar panel. Their anger captured in viral videos. Independent crypto investigator Spectre provided damning evidence. Using blockchain data, Spectre traced stolen funds through the Tron blockchain to hidden wallets, where they were converted to stable coins like USDT and USDD, and funneled to exchanges like OKX, BJet, and HTX. A TRX address, which is shown on the screen, was linked to $847 million in stolen USDT, with losses likely to grow. Spectre also tied CBEX to Southeast Asia's Hulon Pay, a money laundering network, and exposed Nigerian Telegram admins involved in the scam. Alarmingly, some users' personal data may have been leaked to the dark net. The CBEX collapse drew comparisons to Nigeria's infamous Ponzi scheme of 2016, which wiped out millions in savings. Nigeria's history of Ponzi schemes, MMM, Twinkers, MBA Forex, Rackstelly, revealed a pattern. Scams thrive during economic downturns, exploiting trust and promises of unattainable profits. CBEX was no different, preying on the financially ambitious but digitally uninformed. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, the EFCC, launched an investigation revealing it had been tracking CBEX before its collapse. EFCC spokesperson Dele Oyewale assured victims that the agency was working with Interpol and the FBI to apprehend both local and international operators. He said in quotes, "We will ensure Nigerians are saved from these Ponzi schemes," during an interview with Channels Television. The agency promised investors would recover their funds, though skepticism still lingers. The Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) also responded, declaring CBEX and other unregistered platforms illegal under the Investments and Securities Act 2025. SEC Director General Emomotimi Agama warned that operators of such schemes face up to 10 years in prison and 40 million naira in fines. The SEC had previously granted temporary approvals to crypto firms like Quidax and Busha, but hesitated to license more, citing risks. However, not all agreed on the scale of the losses. While mainstream reports cited 1.3 trillion naira, which is about $800 to $840 million, Third Point Africa estimated total deposits at just $6.1 million, based on tracked wallets still receiving funds. This discrepancy sparks debates, with some arguing the higher figures were inflated by social media hysteria. Regardless, the human toll was undeniable. Someone said in quote, "I lost over 3 million naira," which echoes countless stories of devastation. The CBEX scam exposed glaring gaps in Nigeria's digital financial regulation. The Central Bank of Nigeria had long warned against Ponzi schemes, but enforcement lagged. The SEC's crackdown signaled a push for regulated crypto economy, balancing innovation and investor safety. Someone on X, formerly known as Twitter, said, quote, "There's money in Nigeria. Even when inflation is skyrocketing, Nigeria poured in this kind of money into CBEX." Another person said, "Trust me, if another platform kicks off right now, Nigerians will still flood in." End quote. CBEX wasn't just a financial scam, it was a betrayal of trust. Its collapse joined a grim timeline of Nigerian Ponzi schemes, each leaving scars. Crypto expert Taiwo Owolabi, speaking on an X Space, urged Nigerians to use basic digital tools and cybersecurity habits to vet platforms. "Not all that glitters on the blockchain is gold," wrote OK.ng, capturing the bitter lessons. As investigations continue, victims grapple with loss and uncertainty. Some call for collective legal action, while others pick up the pieces quietly. The FCC's promise of refunds offers some hope, but for many the damage is done. In Kenya, where CBEX also wreaked havoc, similar stories of heartbreak emerged, underscoring the scam's regional reach. Thank you for joining us today. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you later.